Hey all, welcome to ShareTrek. This is Raj here. Today I want to talk to you about a segment that we have not investigated before. It's AI in genomics. There are some really big players who are known for things other than AI in genomics because it's only a small percentage of their revenue. But as their industry grows, this will be a major revenue earner for them. Today we're going to talk about those companies. But before proceeding, I would like to request that while watching this video, please consider pressing the like button and also consider subscribing if you haven't done so, because it helps the channel and helps me come up with more content. That said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is making steady progress. It has already proven itself in areas of facial recognition. It helps detect potential credit card fraud, etc. There is a great potential for AI to help with identifying cancer types and predicting how it will progress in a particular patient based on historical data. And extending this type of an application, I can speculate that it can develop future potential patterns of variations in known viruses like influenza and help create the optimum mix of vaccines for the next season. So those are the kind of things AI can do. It can also help improve functioning of gene editing tools. It can help correlate genetic patterns with outcomes and thus help identify disease-causing genetic patterns and aid discovery. Now let us get a bit granular. What is a genome? A genome is an organism's complete set of DNA. As you know, the human genome is made of 4 nucleotides: adenine, which is denoted by the symbol A, thymine, which is denoted by the symbol T, guanine, which is denoted by the symbol G, and cytosine, which is denoted by the symbol C. So we have got A, T, G, C. These are the building blocks that combine to form a double-stranded structure that contains genetic instructions needed to develop and direct the activities of every living organism. DNA strands contain base pairs. What is genomic sequencing? Genome sequencing refers to reading DNA in order to create the exact order of the base pairs in it. And if you were to ask what is the complexity, the DNA is capable of storing data and instructions to drive an organism from inception to death. This includes reproduction, growth, metabolism, intelligence, etc. As such, complex organisms like humans have very dense and complex DNA. Trying to sequence the human DNA was the first challenge that we have overcome. Now there are multiple methods available, and the cost of sequencing a human genome has dropped significantly and is in the vicinity of around $600 for just plain sequencing. Sequencing only gives us a map of all the base pairs. What it does not give us is the function of each base pair, which is where research is needed. With a lot of human genomic sequencing data in place, now is the opportune time to look for patterns that are common in people suffering from certain syndrome or disease. That aspect is called discovery. Given the size of each human genome and the complexity of pattern matching, AI lends itself to be very useful in this area. If you were to look in the area of crops and insects, there are many applications that are waiting to be served, and these pertains to the pest and drought-resistant crops. Converting disease-carrying insects to be disease-resistant, increasing crop density, increasing oxygen production during photosynthesis in order to reverse climate change. These are some of the applications that are waiting and raring to go. To do all this, we need a good understanding of the genome of various crops and insects. Thankfully, we have the genomic sequencers available, and we also need to have the ability to compute and read all these patterns and find similarities and repeats in order to associate them with various characteristics. Once we have developed an understanding of the various regions of their genome that are responsive for various functions, we can then tweak those regions to produce desired results. The computation load involved would make this application suitable for the use of AI and machine learning. If we were to go into a future fantasy, then we could probably think of designing organisms that can be deposited on, say, Mars, so that they terraform the planet by slowly changing the atmosphere and the soil to be suitable for humans. I'm not sure if we will see that in our lifetime, but would not be surprised if it happens. If we had that capability, I would first like to use that to reverse climate change here on Earth, just to be pragmatic. Here are some of the companies that we know are in genomics AI. The first one is IBM. the second is NVIDIA, and the third is Microsoft. If you recollect, I think a few months ago I had done a feature on NVIDIA Cambridge 1, which is a specialized supercomputer aimed at deploying AI to genomics. The companies that we are not so familiar with but are involved in genomics AI are Benevolent AI, LifeBit, Deep Genomics. I had done a video on Deep Genomics, which is a Toronto-based company. It's a Toronto-based startup. I had done that, I think, 2 or 3 months ago. You could always check it out in our channel. And then there is another company called Deployed, Cambridge Cancer Genomics, to name a few. There are many more companies, but these are the ones that I could find. The market size for AI in genomics is expected to grow at a compounded rate of 40% per year, and it's likely to reach 6.2 or 6.5 billion by 2030. Now, coming to conclusions. Just like I have been bullish on genomic sequencing companies because everyone will need a genomic sequencer or its report. When I say everyone, I'm talking about every genomics company that is working today will need either reports or it would need a sequencer. I'm equally bullish on companies that are in genomics AI for the same reason. I'm all the more bullish on the big companies, the big three, IBM, NVIDIA, and Microsoft, because they already have great revenue streams and are experienced in handling large business. They can bring their experience from information technology and port it directly into AI for genomics much easier than other startups. They also have name recognition, high-level access, and ability to leverage on existing relationships to debut their products and services and easily create reference sites to proliferate their offerings quickly. I think IBM, NVIDIA, and Microsoft would stand out from their peers as the genomics AI market segment grows, and they reap the benefits of being first off the races in this segment. Now, this brings me to an end of this video. Please comment and let me know what you think. Also, please let me know whether you had this thought in mind when you invested in Microsoft or NVIDIA or IBM. So that's all from me for now. Have a great day. Bye for now. I'll catch up with you later.